are going to show you our presentation. This presentation contains what global trade is and its explanation towards nations around the world. So in this presentation we have Elisa as our moderator.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let us give thanks to God because of His blessing we all can gather here on this event. I'm Elisa Anastasia, representative from Indonesia. We'll tell you something about global trade. Let's begin about the benefit of global trade. There are build friendship with other countries. After that, able to open jobs. After that, can increase the number and quality of goods. After that, increase spread of natural resource through the national limit, and etc. Now, let's say about positive of global trade. I'll give you 5 positive of global trade. The first, domestic production activities be increased in quality and quantity. After that, encourage economic growth, income distribution society, and the stability of the national economy. The third, editing foreign exchange through import duties and other charges on export and import. After that, expanding employment and opportunity for working people. And the last one is strength brotherly relation and cooperation between countries. Besides of positive, in fact, the global trade have negative of global trade. There are goods of domestic production disrupted by the influx of imported goods that are cheaper in the country, which led to the domestic industry suffered heavy losses. After that, the emergence of independent with developed countries. The third is the occurrence of unfair competition because the effect of free trade. And the last one is, if not able to keep the country's economic growth would be lower and the increase in employee in the country. Next. Now I want to tell you about solution of this global trade. There are filtration towards import goods are needed. The second one is persuasively show that domestic goods are better and cheaper than import goods. After that, appreciation towards domestic goods are needed. After that, high tax for import goods. After that, ban some unimportant import goods. And the last one is maximum limitation for every import goods that income to a country's territorial. New innovation are needed to open new job field and not addicted upon exported countries. For the last session on this presentation is conclusion. And I have 3 conclusions. First is, as has been described above, it can be concluded that international trade is a trade that in doing cross-country. Okay. After that, advantage in trade that is beneficially for both parties. And the last one is the effect of international trade on the economy of one of them is mutually beneficial and complementary to each other, in which the presence of international trade, the country's economy will grow and touch each other, and it's in each of the country feeling of well-being. Okay, I guess that's all for my presentation. May what I have delivered be useful in our life in this world and here and after. If you found any mistake in my speech, please forgive me. Okay, thank you. Any question?
My name is Ryan from Africa. I have a question. What if there will be no difference in import goods take control of domestic product?
Okay, Mr. Ryan, thank you for your question.
Yes.
Other question? Okay, you first.
Okay, I'm Rizwan from Thailand. I want to ask you something. What if with import goods we can make a better situation towards the country?
Okay. Okay, thank you for your question, Mr. Rizwan. And the last question.
First of all, I'm Asif from China.
Okay.
From your solution, which is the solution for this and why?
Oh, okay. Okay. The first one, I'll answer your question. If there would be no difference if the goods take control of domestic product, right? And the answer, I think it would be possible because it is obvious that with import goods there will be war market between import goods against domestic product, and there will be a chance that import goods cheaper than domestic one. Yeah, I think that.
Alright.
And after that, for response from Thailand, and I will answer your question.
Okay.
Your question is, what if with import goods we can make a better situation towards the country, right? Okay, I think the possibility is 50-50 because with import goods, it would show that how good or worse country's economic situation toward its GDP, gross domestic product. Okay? So it totally depends on the country itself because with import goods also make differences between differences toward the uses of. And the last question from Asi from China. You ask question, which one is the best solution for this and why? Okay, I think it's ban some unimportant import goods because by the technique we can filtrate what should and shouldn't buy of import goods. Okay. Okay. If there's no any question, I will.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I want to ask you something.
No.
My name is Cynthia from France. Whether the presence of global trade, the Indonesia economy to grow.
Okay, thank you, Cynthia. I think if the Indonesia's people are ready to compete, I'm sure Indonesia would be able to grow up. But the problem is the Indonesia's people have character that easily to give up. It means pessimist. Then also in terms of the ability of the working. Indonesia's people are lazy, and I think the question is difficult to answer. Thank you, Miss Cynthia.
So I have a last question for you. In your opinion, whether the present circumstances where officials entangled in the problems of corruption, whether Indonesia can compete with other countries on global trade?
Oh, I think no way. If money are corrupted by people who are not responsible, how Indonesia can advance? If the leaders are insular too much bureaucracy, so the money is not returned to the people, but instead to those people who are not responsible, I think it's no way. It's just nonsense.
Okay, thank you.